Craighead Christmas Message 2015. With terrorist groups like Islamic State and the recent flooding in Cumbria hitting the headlines, it is easy to give in to the feeling that the human race is going to hell in a handcart. It's easy to give in to the feeling that, even if the terrorists aren't victorious, the damage done to the environment will cause our downfall. And it's easy to look at the world and bear witness to the suffering of others and then give in to the belief that perhaps we aren't worth saving, that perhaps the human race is damned. And yet, in our despair, there is a greater truth. It is not the cruelty and brutality of groups like Islamic State that's stronger, but you. It is your empathy, your ability to be moved by the plight of strangers who are forced to flee their homes because of floods or war, which is far more powerful. It is your thoughts and actions which reveal something quite remarkable is alive in the human heart. The world can be a cruel and brutal place. But it's filled with millions of ordinary decent people like you who recognize our shared humanity and are moved by the suffering they see around them. You recognize that hell isn't a place but is, in fact, the feeling you must confront when you see the suffering of others and know there is nothing you can do to stop it, especially if it is someone close to you. You may not think that your ability to empathize, to feel the suffering of others, is all that remarkable, but it is. What's more, you have gotten up every day this year, despite your pain and suffering, and done your best for your friends and family. In the face of your despair and disappointment, you keep trying, however imperfectly, to live a life filled with love and common decency. So be kind to yourself. I hope you come to realize that just like the character George Bailey in It's a Wonderful Life, you have a powerful impact on those around you. And just like George Bailey, I guess you probably haven't stopped to think that you deserve to be loved just as much as you love those around you. There are no angels like Clarence Abel and willing to show you how the world would be a poorer place without you, though I hope, despite your struggles, you still dare to have dreams and the wisdom to pursue them. This year may have been full of suffering and disappointment, but you have weathered the storms. You are still standing, still alive. And most of all, you can still make a difference. You can act with kindness and compassion towards those you meet because your life is the beacon in the darkness.